We're gonna have to.
There you go.
Oh, hey, he finished it. Oh, we still got some questions left, bro.
I ruined the game for you guys. I told y'all I was ready today, bro.
Hey, let's go.
What is good, guys? It's your boy Corey.
It's your boy John.
And welcome back to the Artistry Drop, where we feature stories from today's rising artists.
Yes,
if you like being inspired, don't miss out on our weekly episodes, so be sure to hit that subscribe button and bell notification to be notified when we drop new episodes. Guys, we're going to dive right in. Our guest today is crossing the Pacific Ocean and infusing island culture into hip-hop music. After making the transition from a small island to the big city of LA, he honed his craft and developed his own sound after years of experimental projects of writing, recording, composing records. His combination of diverse sounds expresses his authenticity and his reinvention of pop, reggae, Afro, and rap music. Guys, please welcome Rocco 808.
Let's go.
Welcome to the show.
Yes, sir, boy.
Glad to
up,
have you
guys?
on. Glad to have you on.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Of course. And I know this isn't like your first podcast. You've been on a couple podcasts, or was it just one?
A couple.
Like was it like radio interviews and stuff like that?
A few radio ones, few podcast type stuff. Yeah.
Dope. Well, you know, we're happy to have you on our podcast.
Yeah,
sir.
All right. Sure. Before we get into it, let's go into the drink of the day.
All right, the drink of the day. You know, I can't really name it like as an Artistry Drop special because it's like known in the Korean culture. So we have the soju with the Yakult. I believe I'm saying it
Yakult.
right. Yeah. And if you know this cocktail, please let me know down in the comments because I was searching for it. I don't think it has a name, but it's a Korean cultured cocktail. Yeah. So I can't put a label on it.
I never had it.
Really?
Those things put together, but I had everything separate.
Separate,
right?
right.
I had
Yeah,
soju,
separate, right.
I had the yogurt drink, everything.
Yeah, same. So like I put some strawberries in it, some mint, and I muddled it, and then put some Yakult with some ice, and then I also put the soju on top. So honestly, like it's mostly soju because you know I think we all have high tolerances.
Yeah, let's go.
So I put mostly soju with a little bit of the Yakult. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like a little yogurt. It has some dairy in it.
It's like an Asian yogurt.
Yogurt,
super
yeah.
bussin'.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually like never had that for like maybe like 20 years.
Damn.
But
that's
I used
definitely
to drink
a drink
it all,
when you're a kid and shit.
Right.
In Japan they call it yokuruto.
Yokuruto.
Yeah,
oh,
yokuruto.
damn.
Yeah,
and it's in like a little bottle. Yeah.
Super bussin'.
Yeah, no,
it's
I
fire.
used to drink that shit when I was a kid, like all the time.
Exactly.
You put it in the freezer sometimes or in the fridge.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
It's never something you think you need to buy, but it's
No,
like,
exactly.
Yeah,
It's like it's just there and they're fucking cheap.
everybody had it. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, and they're like you get like what 10 of them for like $1 or $2.
Yeah,
it's like
cheap.
a nostalgic kind of
Yeah,
feeling.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly. So I mixed that all in, you know, garnished it with some strawberries, put some mint on top, and then put a little palm tree for the vibes.
It's definitely a different take on like a soju cocktail.
Oh, yeah,
because
for sure.
all the other soju cocktails I've seen like don't have
Right, and I think this is our
strawberries.
first like Asian drink.
Yeah.
I've had Hispanic, drinks, American drinks, of course,
Yeah.
at bars and stuff like that. So I really want to pay homage to the Asian culture. So this is a Korean drink.
Give it a try.
Let's get it.
Anything Asian, I'm with it.
All right.
All right,
Cheers. Thank you guys.
Yep. To a good podcast.
That's super.
I need to mix it a little bit.
No, that shit is good. It tastes like there's already like Sprite in there.
There's not. It's just soju and yogurt.
No, that shit is good though. I like
Thanks.
it.
We used to just chug soju bottles before the
Damn.
club. Like
Soju.
everybody get 3 each, slap that,
Yeah.
and just
Right.
go into the club, bro.
Man, soju is like nothing. It's like
Yeah.
water.
Yeah.
That's why
It's like 10,
Asian
15%.
wine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's why for us, like to even like fill anything off of it, we need like 4 or 5 of
Yeah,
those
yeah,
things.
Exactly.
So this is still good though.
Yeah,
Like,
it is
It's not
super
as
good.
strong. It's
Yeah,
not as
super
strong.
good.
Yeah,
No,
but
this- this is good.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not meant to be lit, but it's just meant to be like a good drink to sip on.
It's a good drink
Yeah.
to sip on.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
guys, we're gonna dive right in. So, you're originally from Hawaii. Which island were you born and raised on?
Oahu, Honolulu.
Oahu.
Yeah,
I love.
Kamiki.
I went to last time I went to Hawaii was 2015, and I've told this story a couple times, but I think I went in around September, and there's a tropical storm. Literally the day I got there, they had to cancel our flight.
Yeah.
So and then I waited at the airport for like 13 hours.
Damn.
And this is when I was still living in Seattle, direct flight to Oahu and stuff. And we get there, and damn, it still hit. I was like, fuck. I was like scared and shit because this was they were talking about 3 tropical storms coming together.
I think I remember.
You remember that?
I remember the time. I was already living here.
Okay. Oh, you were okay.
Yeah, I moved here 2013, right after I graduated high school.
Okay. Damn. Yeah. So you just missed it. Then.
Yeah, but I heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. So I got there and we were there for like a wedding, and once. It was like the next day. Once we landed, got to the hotel, next morning, that shit hit. Pouring rain. I was driving. I could not see shit. Damn. Even though I love the island, like, I don't know if I could live there like that. Like,
nah, that's super rare though.
Oh, really?
Like those tropical storms like that you had.
You hear about it all the time, and people are like,
no, I mean, I lived there all my life.
Yeah.
And probably some you went through happens like once every
like
blue moon, like every few years you get one of those that lasts a week and then straight beautiful again.
It literally only lasted like, it was like that day. But it was still like fucking crazy because they were scaring a lot of people. 3 tropical storms, like there were.
Yeah, no, actually, now that you said, I remember exactly.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But it wasn't even that bad. Like the only thing I would say was driving. It was fucking crazy.
Well,
I could not see shit.
because the roads aren't built for that type of rain, so it gets kind of messed up.
Yeah, no, it got really messed up, and it was just hard to see in
I
there.
think on the flip side, that's how like people view like Seattle when it snows.
Yeah.
You know, we have snowstorms like every blue moon. You know, it'll snow lightly here and there, but like we hardly get like snowstorms. So when people come over, they're like, "Damn, I was stuck in the snow."
It's that one time they
the
came and it was a crazy snowstorm and they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so
you know, living in Hawaii, like, what was a typical day for you like? When
To
you
be
were
honest
there?
with you, like now it's a lot different. Now it's like, you know, I pull up.
Yeah.
Bros pick me up, straight yacht parties. You know, club, after hours, sleep, do that shit again. But I actually, when I lived there from the time I was born to 18, I was in school. So like, I'm a regular school kid. You know, just going to school, playing sports. But it wasn't like, you know, you go to school. Weekends, you go to the beach, hang out with friends, you know what I mean? But it wasn't nothing crazy. Like now, I got that shit going crazy.
Yeah. You do any like luau's and shit like that?
Nah, that's all like really touristy stuff. We do more like, you know, it may look like a luau to like someone who aren't from there. But you know, garage popped open, you know, we drink beer, barbecues. It's pretty
Lay back, chill days. Like that shit is still fun though.
Yeah.
But I remember my first like luau. That shit was crazy. Like cause I'm half Filipino, so they brought out like the pig and shit, and we call it lechon. I don't know. I forget what they call it in Hawaiian, but it was the different. I've never seen it cooked this way. They cook it in the ground. So I've never seen that. So when I saw that, I was like, "Damn, this it's crazy."
I never been to Hawaii.
You gotta experience that shit. Yeah, you gotta experience.
You guys would fit right into it.
No, I'm sure. Yeah,
I heard it's like a really like loving community. Like when you get there.
I mean, especially y'all, they probably just think you guys were there your whole life.
Are there? Yeah, that's dope. So we can't go through with this video without talking about your hair, bro. I see it all over your artwork on IG, which seems like has become an iconic part of you. You know, so I want to know like how it evolved to like.
I'm about to tell you guys for the first time how it actually happened.
Okay.
Has this never been told before?
Nah.
I ain't never
exclusive.
I just, you know, they asked me about my hair.
Yeah.
You know, I just say whatever, shave the shot.
Let's go.
But actually, I used to have an afro.
Really?
Yeah, and then so this was like maybe like.
Was it big or was it like a mini afro?
I had like that, like straight, straight up like huge afro, samurai afro.
That's rare,
bro.
Yeah. That's hard to keep up too,
bro. My shit was like perfectly like a little glow.
Oh, like a mic. Oh shit,
yeah. Like it was bigger than my me doing this. Oh, you seen the guy on TikTok that like does that and then
he has a hoodie and then that shit pops out.
What sound does he make when he do it? Anyways,
like oh my god.
Yeah. Mine was popping like that, and then long story short, I asked my girlfriend to like line me up. I was trying to like be a little crisp, you know, but like not really touch the fro.
Yeah, okay.
And then she just. And then like half the back of my head was missing, bro.
Damn.
And then I was just like sitting there like, bro, I was heated. Like I ain't talked to her for like a cool minute. And I was just like, I gotta do something about this. So I didn't, you know, but I actually had this haircut in like high school, you know, and then grew my hair back out. And then I was like, man, I still got the top. I'm gonna just, shave the sides off and rock the flat top, some Kid and Play stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, it looks clean though on you
does.
though. It definitely matches you.
Yeah,
No, it definitely matches you.
It's been with me I used to change my hair like in Hawaii growing up. Like I used to be bored. I used to braid it. I used to, rock the fro. I used to rock the little Drake cut with the little fade. But like, yeah, I feel like this one is like really me though.
You think you're gonna stick with that forever, or?
I don't know about forever, but you know what I mean?
For now, yeah.
Just for now.
It definitely stands out because a lot of people are going with the fade now, but you were like really strict with it, and it really pops out, you know?
No, I think it's good for your artistry too. It's like everybody knows you for that shit.
Yeah. Right.
You know, so it's like, the dude with the
Everybody stops me. You know, like, I'll just be walking in grocery store and shit, not on some famous shit, just on some like
Casual
yo, what's
shit.
up with your hair, bro? They're like, how'd you get it like that?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I always, bro, like a lot of like artists, like photography type of artists, like painting type, they always like stop me to take a picture of me, like just like, yo, can I get a picture? I'm like, cool, and then like I'll
It's
never
different.
see
It's iconic, bro.
Have you ever had anybody just take a picture of just your hair?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay,
Yeah, like when I went to Japan and shit, everybody be like, I just be like picking out my shirt. And I'll like look over my shoulder, so I'm just like, like, hella behind the clothes rack, like,
Oh, damn.
That's crazy.
In Asia, this just like probably like never before.
They never seen that shit.
They don't know Kid and Plays. They don't know about like
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Is that
crazy.
where it inspired from? Was it like from Kid and Play?
Yeah,
like,
it was
where'd you
Kid
get
and
that?
Play for sure. Yeah,
Okay.
I know him. Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Wait, you know him?
With the flat top?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So my big bro is like really good friends with him. So like sometimes we'll go out, he'll hit him up and shit. And yeah, we'll link
Man,
up.
I grew up with those movies too.
Yeah.
House Party and
for
all
sure.
that shit.
That's funny though because before I got the cut, like in high school and stuff, I ain't never seen the. That's why when you guys said you were gonna do the trivia, I was like, damn, cause like I'm really one of those kids that like grew up like I don't really know the staple like American like movies, like anything. Like I watched like Kid and Play like recently, like
Just recently?
Yeah. Like not even.
Did you
like,
watch all the House Party movies?
Yeah.
I mean,
But,
it's
like,
never
not
too
when I was a
late.
kid though. Like as an adult, I watched.
Right.
them. Yeah.
I mean, it's never too late to get put on. And,
No, that's
learn your
facts.
roots,
And like even for me, like I grew up with a lot of movies, so and I think that's why like I love filmmaking and stuff like that. But there's still movies like that were around the time I was growing up I still haven't seen, and now just watching it. So it's crazy, like I said. But hey, you got to see that shit now.
Yeah.
So,
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
no, that's dope.
Yeah,
Chris.
So speaking about your hair, like it's dope that you really embrace it, and it's like really iconic. And I think we could talk about it in like a positive light as of now. But like in the past, has anyone ever like clowned on you or like made fun of you for like being different, especially with your hair?
I feel like in a negative aspect.
Right.
So I'm from Hawaii, like.
Right. Was mostly
like,
positive.
Yeah. Well, we really like fight and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
shit,
we
okay.
get down. And out here, I always got my little goofy glasses on. I got my get up. My my windbreaker. I'm always at the function, and I feel like. No cap, I feel like everybody always like try to pick on me type shit, but not in a pick and be like. I feel like, some dudes may like look at me and they always be like, man, we about to get bro like tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That shit always happens to me, and I always beat their ass. So,
Damn.
like,
This is some real shit.
I'm talking like bro, like 2-3 deep. Like I'm
Damn.
getting
Oh,
up,
shit.
But I feel like they always try to target me and like my group because we like we the kick it homies, you know what I mean?
Oh, right.
And I feel like people always out for us like because I don't know, maybe the way I look, you know what I mean? It's like I look goofy, but
Yeah.
I'll
That's still
get
fucked
down
up though.
though.
Like they just
right.
look, they targeting you just for your hair or whatever.
They're trying to test you. You know, want to
I
test
like it though. Like
Yeah.
I like being a little like what do you call it? Like
You like a sleeper though, like a sleeper
yeah,
car. It's like
for
they don't know what's actually
for
under
sure.
there.
They don't know me.
Yeah.
It's like the wrong dude you
No.
fucking with.
Exactly.
Facts.
Well, now they know.
Now they know. Going into your music, like, did music impact you? Like, impact your life when you were growing up? Was it a big impact? Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, it was, but I feel like growing up, I really thought like I'm a short dude, like. I really thought I was gonna be like an athlete or some shit. You know what I mean?
hey.
So
We all
I
have
always
different
loved
dreams,
music,
you know?
like we'd be walking in school, freestyling shit like for no reason, some bullshit. But like I really thought I was gonna be an athlete. Went to Santa Monica College, played a little bit of JUCO ball, and then I ain't played. I was bored and shit. So like my bro just took me to his crib. He had a little studio in the closet, and that's just how we got it going.
Hey, that's dope. So it's
Magic
like,
was made.
so growing up though, like it just wasn't a thing for you then.
It was like definitely, but like not on like I said.
Not to the extent it is
you
now.
know, like how everybody like there'll still be like times like in the club like they'll play some like maybe like some and like everybody will know the song.
Yeah.
I just be like, I don't know that song.
Oh, shit.
I don't know, because I grew up with like my dad straight from like Morocco and Paris, so like he'll play like Earth, Wind and Fire, but he's foreign too, so like we don't even know the name Earth, Wind, like we don't even know who those guys are. He just playing the music, you know what I mean? And it's fire.
Yeah.
You know, he's playing some like French music, we playing some regular, you know, just whatever's on the radio in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Like definitely like the island vibes. I don't know who's singing it.
Yeah.
Like I love music, but you know, like I was never the guy like growing up like, oh, that song fire, like who is that? You know what I mean?
Right.
But like I'll know like I love melodies, you know, like Akon and stuff like that.
Yeah,
like, That's why I was like growing up, I listen to like Akon, like that's probably the first like person I guess I could say
really
like
got
I knew
into,
his song and I knew who his name was.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean?
yeah. Damn, that's crazy. So
It
we
is.
know you like with music. Then it was like after college. You that's
then I
when
started
you
creating.
You
and
started
stuff, for
creating.
sure,
So
for
like
sure.
from that point on, it's like how did you actually build your way into the industry?
I think not to really like sound like that, but like I was really like plugged in with like everybody in Hawaii,
Oh, really?
and I just
Okay.
feel like just as a regular dude, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But everybody had love for me, so
Okay.
I started making music, and then I used to just throw like pop-up shows in Hawaii. So like
Okay.
I'd be
Oh,
like,
that's
yo,
dope.
I'm gonna be here at this parking lot. I'll go to like so an equivalent to like Hawaii, it'd probably be like a Ralph's. I'd pull up my friend's truck, we'd grab all the pallets in the back of the building, put it in the back of his truck, go to random parking lot, build a little stage out
Damn.
of just pallets, you know what I mean?
Damn,
Hit
okay.
my DJ homies up and shit, and just do shows like that.
That's
like in
dope.
Hawaii.
Damn,
Yeah,
that
That's
is
how
yeah.
you do it though. You know, like
and you know, people didn't even know my music or anything, but they just like they fuck with me, so everybody pull up like
Yeah.
super deep type
Yeah.
shit, and I feel like that's when I felt like I might as well capitalize on this kind of momentum that I know I can get out here in Hawaii and just try to see what I could do with it type of thing.
Was it easier to like connect in Hawaii than it is to in LA?
It was at 1st. So at first, Hawaii was like everything, cause you know it's just like homies.
And it's
so like
smaller, too, right?
if I do a show at the beach or the parking lot, or you know I got an event or you know anything like that, I know it's gonna be thick, nice. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like a little turned up situation, but then like that only gets you so far. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then like as far as like the industry in itself. I feel like Hawaii is super like, cause I was born and raised in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Right.
But like I'm not Hawaiian, you know what I mean? Like, but
you're not like deep into the culture like
by
that.
blood, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
But
yeah.
like
By blood,
I
okay.
lived like, you know, like I'm really, I don't know, it's hard to say. It's like the lifestyle like is for sure Hawaiian.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like, I don't know how to say it. It's like
you're with the culture because you
Yeah.
were growing up. You grew
Yeah.
up there and you were,
Yeah.
but
like
you,
out
you
here when
weren't
people
born
say
there.
like, you know, where you from Hawaii, like, oh, Hawaii, like you the fly Hawaii. I'm like, yeah. You know what I mean? Like I just say, yeah,
For
but-
the culture.
Yeah, but I'm not. But you know what I mean. But like
Yeah.
when they really ask, like, oh, like what is your ethnicity? Like everything, like it's
Yeah.
like, you know, I tell them like, damn, so you're not even Hawaiian. I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
No, it's all
But
good.
I embrace it though. I love
Yeah.
it. That's like, you know, people ask me what I might even tell them I'm Hawaiian sometimes. Like, fuck it.
Exactly.
It just depends on the day.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you know, you live here in LA. Like, how was the transition though? You know, moving from like a big island all the way to like a big city. Like, what was the difference?
Like imagine being in like a cartoon, and like, bro, like L.A. Oh, okay. Imagine being in a cartoon.
Okay.
I just moved from Little Island to L.A.
Uh-huh.
Bro, the second I touched down, like this shit looked like to me, because this all I know is Hawaii. To me, like now trying to put it in comparison to like what it would be compared to, like it was like New York, like just like.
Damn.
Hella taxis, like
Yeah.
everybody running up the escalators and shit, like
Yeah.
super fast paced.
Yeah.
Is how I originally like perceived LA to be, you know. And then I lived here for a while, and
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
I got accustomed to it. So I mean, I guess from Hawaii to LA, it's super fast, but then, you know, I got like a lot of bros from New York and stuff. They tell me like LA is slow. So like, you know what I mean? So like there's a whole nother jump. But
so there was definitely like a culture shock from Hawaii to LA.
But I liked it though, you know what I mean? Like I was in love with it. Like I was cool. Like I'm about to just start my whole new life here. Yeah. It's doing me.
And that's you know, that's like us, you know, like from Seattle. Seattle is definitely more of a smaller city too. So, you know, getting accustomed to like LA, this big ass city where you can do like hella fucking shit, you know, and beautiful beaches, and it's like in Seattle it's just raining all the time. It's cloudy, so it's like we also had to get used to, you know, this kind of shit, like, and especially the way people drive here, like fucking road rage, and you know, we don't want to experience that shit in Seattle.
Yeah, no,
you know,
everybody out here is mean, bro.
Yeah, no, facts, you know. So it was like, you know, we definitely had to get accustomed to, like, we're going on our 3rd year here. You definitely been here longer than us, but you know, like I'd say I've definitely accustomed to a lot of shit here. It's still shit that you see that you're like, what the fuck? That's the first time I've seen that kind of shit.
Yeah, like in Hawaii, if like out here, if you don't go on green in like 0.02 seconds, they're honking at you. Yeah. In Hawaii, like that shit would not fly. Or it's so uncommon out there, they might just think they trying to say hi to you. You know what I mean? Like, like, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? Out here is like, you get at the red light, that shit turn green. You better go. Like,
that's facts. And you know what? I remember, so when I came out here for vacation, my first time, by myself, actually, I rented a car and all that shit. And, you know, I was at a light, and we were, you know, the light turned green, and I was staying at the line. And people started honking at me. I was like, what the fuck is going on right there? And, you know, that's where I learned, like, pull up. Pull up so you can make that turn. And, you know, I started getting accustomed to that back home in Seattle because it was never a thing either. So I think even when people see me pulling up, they're like, what the fuck is this guy doing? Is he, like, going to run a red light or something, you know, like that? But, yeah, that's definitely something I had to get accustomed to here. There's just so much shit you got to get accustomed to because it's so much different than, you know, a smaller city and stuff like that. So
no, it is. Like, so since you're from Hawaii, is your most of your family back there?
Yeah, all my family. Yeah. Okay. So actually I lied. Up until this year, my whole family was, but this year my sister moved out here for college.
Yeah, so like it's always dope to hear like the backstory. Like, how did your family feel about like you moving to LA?
Nah, they didn't like it.
They didn't like it?
They didn't like that shit?
But you know, like I always knew like I was gonna do something. Like I didn't even know what it was. I probably chose LA because I feel like that sounds like the most legit story I can make up. You know, go there, play a little football, and you know.
So you came here for football?
Yeah, you know, I told my parents I'm gonna be you know, I'm majoring in kinesiology.
Oh shit!
I'm about to do the school, and you know what I mean. Like, and that's how I like got out of that little net. But then after I was out here for a few years, like, you know, I figured it out and they're cool with it. Like,
okay. So they're supportive of you now?
Yeah,
compared to like back then.
I mean. Yeah, for sure supportive. Yeah.
I mean, that's dope. Like, I feel like everyone has their backstory behind like the sunshine of like LA, you know. And not a lot of people like to talk about it too, but you know, that's what the Artistry Drop is all about. You know, trying to bring light out to the darkness. The real. You know, inspire the next generation because a lot of people don't want to talk about that shit. So like, you know, what are some things that you felt like you struggled along your journey? And
in the beginning, oh my bad.
Oh no. Just like I just want to know like what made you who you are today, you know?
All right, so the struggles in the beginning were, you know, definitely money, you know what I mean? Like you had a new spot, like you need to fix. So like I feel like, you know, when I first got out here, my parents were helping me out, you know what I mean? Like you know, rent's kind of crazy.
Facts.
But I'm in school, you know what I mean? Like they're like, okay. And I'm not in school anymore, but after like the first year and a half, 2 years, they're like, bro, you on your own type shit. But then like by then,
you already had a good foot in.
Yeah. I was already good. Like I mean, I was working like regular jobs for a cool little minute.
You have to.
You know, eventually like, I was able to live off like music, and once that happened, like, and they seen that, they not really tripping no more. You know what I mean? Like, but it took a little smooth minute, like. The struggle, the real, like I had to do a lot of stuff. Like I did every job in the book, bro.
Was it you know, like pre-pandemic, was it easy finding a job here? Because I don't know, like, you know, all the jobs I've got had to do with filmmaking.
I feel like I mean, I mean, I was working like regular like ice cream jobs and shit. I was feel like that's pretty easy to get.
Was it pretty easy to get? Though it's like interview and then boom.
Yeah.
Here's the job.
I always pull up with my hat, with a little, my nice shirt. You know what I mean? Like, you know.
So you gotta hide the hair.
No, I definitely gotta hide the hair. I gotta put on my regular nice reading glasses. You know what I mean? And
Okay.
I'm hired on the spot. I'm always get hired whatever I do, but like, you know, I was, bro, like I get bored easily. So like I'll get jobs and then like I'll quit after like a few months. Like it just gets boring to me. But then, you know, I'll go do the next little job, you know, and the next little job until I came to a point where like, so like I do all my own music as far as like, you know, the recording, mixing, the mastering process and stuff like that. But like
you one-man band pretty much.
Yeah, except for the production. I mean, he does most of my like, you know, the beat producing, making and shit. My bad. I don't know if he's that guy right there.
You know, shout him out. What's his name? What's his name, man?
You know, Croaky, T, 808 Savages. You know, everybody who, you know what I mean, who really do like help me with the music and stuff. But you know, as far as like, you know, because when you start off, you get a little YouTube beat, and then you're supposed to go to the studio and pay bro like $100 an hour to record you, and then you're not gonna sound the way you're supposed to and stuff. Like I didn't even went through that loop because I just knew like, man, I'm not doing that. So I always did it from the crib, and then I got good enough to a point like where I do that for people now. You know what I mean? And when I say like I live off, you know, the music and stuff, it's really like me actually doing somebody else's music. Really, that's what keeps me afloat. You know, like writing, recording, tracking vocals. Like
honestly,
stuff
that's
like
how
that.
You grow, bro.
Yeah, that's how you grow.
But then that's what made me nice enough to where like I don't need nobody to like dip their hands on my like, you know, on that part of like the process with the recording and shit too.
You built that confidence.
Like I normally, you know, 3 a.m. just record myself, and I'll show people to like. I mean, now it's to the point where like, you know, this is like a hit. You know what I mean? Like this shit sounds like a hit. Yeah. And I got it. My sound nice enough to get to that point. Now, so you know what I mean.
That's dope, bro.
That is dope. Yeah. So you know, I found an article about you, and they titled it "The Father of Tropical Trap." To get that specific.
Oh, that's
trap,
a lyrical lemonade one, huh?
I think it is. You know, I just found it, and I was like, oh, the father of tropical trap. So you know, to get that specific trap sound, you're looking for while incorporating like tropical island vibes. And
I used to be really on that vibe, like really like with like, you know, I was, you know, trap. You think like keys, flute, and then with the trap drums, you know what I mean? But I was really hitting it with like, you know, now steel drums with the melodies, and then, you know, like with the congos on the percussion, like I was like really flipping it like that.
So when you know, when you were starting, were you producing your tracks at that time?
Nah.
Or were you like looking for producers that can give you that specific sound?
Yeah, more on that vibe. Okay. Yeah, I always like overseen it, but like, nah, I was never really nice with like, you know, production, beat making and stuff like that.
Yeah. So how hard was it finding like producers to where, you know, because producers nowadays, like they can get you anything they want, you know, any kind of sound that you want. But it's like there are some.
It was hard. It was hard.
So how'd you find the ones that you were looking for?
Trying to like think back on it, like I really don't even see, like I can't remember even see how I did it. Like I probably was hitting like online producers, or grabbing beats, or like let's say there's an online producer with a beat already made, and then I might like hit him like, yo, like I really want to like hop on that beat. Can you just like switch out some instruments type shit? Like I guess that's how it started. I'm just like,
was it like SoundCloud beats or?
Some of them were, some of them were for sure.
That's a start though, because they got some fire ass beats on SoundCloud.
I'm so spoiled now, like I can't even lie. Like the people I work with, like. Just like I said, like, you know, the Croaky T's, J's, whatever. Like, they really like, we just sit there, and it's never like, I guess for you guys, like I remember you guys dance, right?
He dances.
Oh, you dance, and you make film. Okay, cool. So it's not like,
but we do it together. Like, so his story is pretty much, you know, he was dancing at the time, and I pretty much got him into like filmmaking.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so it's like now he does. He's my assistant director when we're shooting music.
That's the play.
You know, so it's like we're a team, you know? And like I've been trying to build up the production team. So, you know, I got my girlfriend, she's the fashion designer, designing for the artist.
Perfect.
We got a creative director. You know, so it's like that's how like these music videos come together, is because I got a whole team with me. So it's like, you know, I'll build up the shot list, I'll build up the treatments, all that shit. bro,
Right.
like fucking smooth when you
Yes,
have a fucking
sir.
team with you. Just like you got your team with
Yeah,
you.
for
right,
sure.
You know? We interrupt this episode with a word from our sponsor. Are you looking for a way to energize for the day? We got a product that will do just that.
Introducing Gamer Subs. Gamer Subs is a keto-friendly, zero-calorie, zero-sugar-based energy drink that introduces nootropics to sharpen focus and increase reaction time.
Gamer Subs is also organic caffeine based that will maximize energy and endurance. To make it easier, each scoop used is 100 milligrams so you don't go over your daily limit.
Each tub of Gamer Subs contains 100 servings. Gamer Subs also provides caffeine-free tubs for those that just want their daily vitamin dose without the need for caffeine.
Not only do they have energy drinks, they also have dope merch such as these waifu cups, t-shirts, and hoodies, and much more.
Are you ready to energize with Gamer Subs?
Use our code Artistry Drop on their website and receive a 10% off discount.
Hey, now back to the show.
I
Who's
forgot to
excited?
even mention one of my really good friends, Van Sil. He's an artist too. So it's like me, him, and a few others who like live in a house, right?
Okay.
But like, so Van Sil is probably like the coldest with the singing.
Okay.
But bro is nice with the camera too. So like his day job is like he's a cinematographer for Virgin Galactic, you know, the space
that's
company.
dope,
and
yeah.
shit. So yeah, so he does like
Yeah.
all their shit.
That's dope.
But yeah, where we actually were getting at before we went super crazy off
That's
was
what happens.
how does it happen, right?
Yes, right,
How
right.
does it happen?
Yeah.
Right.
So I guess what I was getting at with you guys were like, you know, for like dancers like you hanging out with your dance homies,
Right.
and then like sometimes it's not even like, all right, guys, we're gonna come in here, we're gonna like do this song,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna do like, you know, these moves. You know what I mean?
It's not
Like
planned.
for us, normally it's like, all right, you pull up, bro. We're super casual as hell. Like
Right.
producer walks in, we're probably like barbecuing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
yeah.
barbecuing. I know food gonna be ready in like 20 minutes. Like he'll go in, he'll cook up like the first like, you know, little melody or something. I walk in like, that's fire. And he'll just, you know, and then I'll probably stop cooking and somebody else go take care of the
Yeah,
girl. Like we
yeah,
about to
yeah.
make something fire.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
you know, I was sitting on the session and shit, and damn. Are we allowed to swear, bro?
Yeah,
I've
bro.
been cussing-
yeah,
I've been
yeah.
cussing the
We
whole
fucking
time.
cuss all the time.
we cuss all the time.
I'm like, bro, they're gonna have to beep a lot of
No,
stuff
you're
out.
good, you're
Okay,
good.
This is
okay.
home, bro.
This
Yeah,
is me
yeah,
toned
yeah.
down too. I'm
No.
like, all right,
No,
try
Hey,
to
no,
not cuss.
be you, be you.
Okay,
be
my
you.
bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
no,
Anyways, you know, we make the beat. So like, basically, what I'm getting at is like, we don't come to the studio with the intentions to make a certain type of song. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
just, bro, start
It just
cooking
happens.
up,
Right.
and like when I say like I'm not nice, I'm really not nice. But you know, I gotta really like a lot of good. I might tell them like load up a couple instruments. And I might
Yeah.
just tap the
Right.
exactly how I want it. But yeah, bro, like
Yeah.
I guess to cultivate the sound, it's normally like nowadays is very collaborative. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like. On one beat sometimes might be 4 people, you know what I
Right.
mean? And
Yeah.
and that's just how we do it. You know, we do splits evenly, like
yeah, no,
everybody's happy.
that's
at the end of the
dope.
day.
I think
Yeah.
the way you guys go about it too creates that authentic vibe
Yeah,
to
for
it. You
sure.
know,
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
it's like, you know, you guys are coming together to create shit that you didn't even plan on doing.
Nah,
you know,
right.
so that's why it's dope, because you know, with filmmaking and
Yeah.
stuff, it's different. It's like it's planned. You know, like
Right.
you'll come to me with the song, tell me exactly what you want.
Yeah.
I'll come up with the treatment.
But I
and
bet you
shot
made
list.
some fire like guerrilla type shoots. Like
Bro,
I already
so-
know. You know what I mean? So,
So,
on that vibe, I know you probably came up with some
Bro,
crazy
no,
shit.
so that's okay. So
Yeah.
you know, back home filming in Seattle, like guerrilla was my shit. Like I would just do guerrilla style all the time,
Yeah.
all the fucking time. But you know, it's like after I went to film school, I was like, you know what, I got to do this professional shit.
Yeah.
So I started making treatments.
Yeah.
I started making shot lists, and my shot list is fucking extensive. It takes me hours to create a shot list. And then, you know, like if I was to give it to you, you gotta approve it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, these shots look fire. We good then.
Bro, the
You
first
know?
time I got a treatment in my hand, like I thought I made it. Like you see the
So
whole
official,
mood
yeah.
board, and then you see the shots,
Yeah.
like yo,
Yeah.
like that's what my video gonna look
Yeah,
like.
yeah, and
like,
see,
yeah,
and you know what? It's funny because one of our boys,
Right.
Antonio, it was our first time working with him,
Right.
and he was doing a lot of more guerrilla style stuff. And you know, after working with me, you know, the first time, he's like, "Bro, I don't think I can ever see myself going back to how I was shooting music videos before."
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm glad I changed your perspective, because
Yeah.
when you plan shit comes out fire.
Right.
Like if you know, like I would say some of the guerrilla stuff I filmed, it was okay.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like fire. It wasn't something I was proud of.
Yeah.
But now after like doing extensive planning, I would, like I said, I thank film school for that, because if I didn't go to film school, I probably would not think about doing treatments. I would not think about doing shot lists. So, you know, that's why I got to say thank you to film
Big
school for
up.
that shit,
right.
you know. So,
But like
yeah.
how your team works, like with the authentic, you know, vibe. I think that's how we work also. Like we did guerrilla shoots like way back in the day in Seattle before even moving out. So like now we like have a plan, but it's more of just like a foundation.
Also, like
you know,
I do, you know, like I basically help in the background with my boys do like big shoots and shit, you know, commercial type shit, all that. But what was I trying to get at? Oh, at the end of the day, it's all about like budget, right?
Facts.
Yeah, that's
It is.
That's
It
what
is.
at the end of the day,
Right.
like if someone came up to you with like, yo, I got a few $100, yada yada, you are not making a treatment, you are not looking for locations, like, bro, like your camera op fee for the day might be $1,200, and that might mean I'm just pulling up with a camera, like, and I'm shooting and I'm giving you the footage at the end of the day, and that's, and you know, we gonna go our own separate paths, but like, so I guess like when I'm so like on your case, like that budget matters, like to get the type of,
it does, but
the type of
like how
look.
we work, we like go with the bigger picture first. We like tried to come up with the concept that would fit the song at the fullest potential, and then based on the budget, we like navigate
I
what
gave
that
up
would
on the
look
straw a
like.
while back too.
Fuck, that shit was
That shit was eating up all the strawberries. It was like,
strawberries.
I had a hard time slurping that shit.
I need to dice it up, you know. I'm still working on my bartending skills. My bad.
No, but
y'all were distracted on the strawberries. Damn.
I was like,
pull out a whole strawberry from the thing.
I know that shit was all the way stuck up there too.
Like,
I was like,
really
God
trying to
damn.
act casual. Like I probably had a whole, and I just like blew out a little bit. Like hopefully they don't catch this on the camera.
I tried doing that shit too, and it wasn't working. I was like, you know, I just gotta pull this shit out.
Yeah, my
but,
bad.
But no, going back on what he was saying, that's true. You know, like I always try to figure out ways to make a fire ass video, but on the cheapest budget. Because of course, you know, like as directors, you know, I want to work with like fucking $1,000, you know, like of equipment.
Yeah.
You know, I have my own cinema camera, but it's not like a fucking Red. I want to, you know, and what I have right now is like I would say I can get it close to Red quality.
What do you have right now?
I have a Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera.
Bro, that's
4K.
the one.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
it's fucking amazing.
That's the
And
one. That's the
I've
one.
gone through fucking so many cameras, you know, cinema cameras through. It's an amazing camera, but it's like I always whenever it comes to budgets and working with the artists, I always try to figure out ways like to make the budget as cheap as possible while getting something that looks dope. Because of course, like I said, you know,
I feel like you're too nice, bro.
I
feel like you're too nice, bro.
You know what? It's creativity.
Yeah.
Like because you know
you love the product. I mean, I guess that means the people who are hitting you up and asking you to do the certain type. I guess at the end of the day, you actually like the song. You like what they're trying to do. At the
That's why we're kind of picky.
We're super picky.
For sure. That makes sense. That makes sense now. So you're not super nice. It's just the people that make it through the filter are people you guys actually kind of.
Oh yeah, because we see the bigger picture. We ain't gonna do this
bro,
shit.
I fuck with your music, so you know.
I appreciate it,
that's
bro.
what we're saying.
So you know, hey, we might have to get something.
I got recognized by the Artistry Drop.
We might have to get something going soon, though. You know, eventually.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
Yeah. So speaking about your music, you know, we talked a little bit about trap, but you know, you're very versatile when it comes to your genre of music.
I mean, that article was like probably a few years ago. Yeah, because I'm more. I guess if I had to say like, what do I do?
You change it up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I did. I'm more like, if I had to put it all in a category, I'm like, you know, there's like Afro beats, there's like I'm a piano, there's like reggaeton, there's like Hawaiian music, there's reggae music. I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
If I had to like, I don't know, maybe like the pop version of all of that put together is kind of what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to touch a little bit on your songs. You know, your song, you got Favorite New Love Song, which is like a reggae islander type of vibe. Dance the Night Away, which is very Afro dance hall type of beat, and Straight Trap with Drippy, which is dated a little bit far back. Is there a genre that you're mostly like gravitate towards?
Bro, it's, I mean, like I said, with the people I like to produce with, it's kind of like like bro might have heard a song like that bro might have heard a song like an Ed Sheeran song, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, bro, like if you did this in like kind of like your swag, like this shit might go crazy. So like, you know, we might go in that type of direction.
Yeah.
It's not like we just gravitate towards like, that's what I'm saying. Like I still make trap songs, bro. Like I make rap music. Like I really like be spitting sometimes, but you know, that's just for me to express myself, and you know I got the luxury to do it on my own time and make it by myself, and I don't even put it out, bro. Like sometimes I just make music just to make music, and I don't even put everything out. So what I'm putting out now is, I guess you are right in a sense. I guess I am trying to stray away a little bit from that and go more towards the pop version of all those genres I just mentioned earlier. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Do you feel most at home when it comes to like those Afro reggae type of beats?
For sure. You know, I grew up in Hawaii, so like you know, you turn the radio on, you know, it's literally reggae music. Like that's the station. You know what I mean? You know,
I see that you're starting to release more of that type of music now. You know,
well, bro, I got like hundreds of songs like stacked up. So a little backstory, like I was signed with Universal.
Oh really?
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, I was signed with Universal maybe like 2 years ago now. Right before COVID hit. They said like, bro, like we about to sit you down and focus on like someone who could really make us money right now. Sat me down. And basically just, bro, sat me down. By the time it was over, which is kind of not even over, like my contract of like, all right, that's it. Like, you know what I mean? And bro, that whole time, that kind of put me in a rut, to be honest.
That's
like,
real, bro. That's
that put
real,
me in a
though.
rut. Actually, let's talk about like some like real shit.
Facts.
Okay, if I had to really
that's what we
express my
about.
feelings,
Real shit.
I was really kind of hurt by that. So I was like, kind of in a rut. I'm like, bro, like what
COVID just hit too.
Yeah,
like,
COVID hit.
Everything shut down.
Yeah, that kind of was. You know, outside I was happy as hell.
I
like,
bet.
You know what I mean? Like,
Anybody, bro?
I was going crazy.
Exactly.
And then, long story short, they sat my ass down like, you go sit over there type shit. And then I was like, damn, like. And then I was like, this is LA as fuck.
Yeah,
you know
it is.
Like,
they didn't care about your feelings, what you had to
I
do.
was just
you know?
like, man. And then long story short, I started making music for like me, what I would like slap, you know what I mean? And kind of built this little catalog, and now I'm starting to drop what I actually like, you know what I mean? And people are resonating
You have your own
with
creativity.
Yeah. So I'm actually like, I'm at a really good place with my music now, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's dope. A lot of people
wasn't always, but now I am. Yeah,
that's dope, bro. Like a lot of people are making it without a label now. Chance,
I was gonna say that too.
Like,
I was gonna say that.
Like the time is now.
And I don't think you really need a label anymore because look, you got social media now.
Yeah, but you know, like, back when I moved out here from Hawaii, I'm like,
I know, bro. No. Like honestly, like I feel the same way. You know, like even when it comes to filmmaking, you know, like being back home in Seattle, it was like, you know what, I gotta work like for fucking Universal, I gotta work for Paramount, or
and then you think that's the only way to make money or make it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, and that's you know that's what I thought I needed to do, but you know, like I'm at the point where it's like fucking YouTube helps a lot, social media helps a lot. Of course, I got my full-time job. I'm working for the Oscars, but that shit is still fucking fire.
Yeah.
It's not working for Universal. It's
not
working.
But like,
but still, yeah.
But
No,
it's
because
hella fire.
it's fun, but it's like, you know, living back home in Seattle, it wasn't like I wasn't like, you know what, I'm gonna work for the Oscars. You know, it's cool because I'm part of the film industry, but it's not like Universal. It's not Paramount. It's not Warner Brothers.
It's not where he wants to be.
It's not where I want to be. I want to actually be working on the fucking sets of movies. You know, like
it is a stepping stone.
It's a stepping stone, but it's still like, even without all that, I got social media. Like, it helps a lot.
Yeah, I was about to say, you telling me like, you know, you don't gotta get signed no more. Well, I'm telling you, like, bro, you can just go make your own movie, bro. Like,
that's
same
what I'm saying.
shit.
Yeah. And that's just how it is. You know, I feel like social media is just one of those platforms now that we can all use to promote our work.
For sure.
And, you know, you know,
big ways.
Big ways. And, you know, you never know, like, who knows? Maybe big studios will find, like, Universal, Warner Brothers,
like, let's
or
say
whatever,
like an artist, right? Like, they don't even want to sign an artist if you're not at a certain caliber on with your online presence. But then I'm thinking like, yo, like, if I already am that guy online with the online, I'm not saying I am, just you know, theoretically, like, you know, I can't do the TikTok and shit, bro. But like, let's just say, you know, person A is that guy online. Like, they don't even need the label, but the label looking for someone like that, you know what I mean? But you know, by the time that happened to this dude, like, he's already ready to go off without them.
Yeah.
So
And bro, you already got a good fan base too.
Exactly.
I feel like, you know, you got a good fan base, you got a lot of supporters on your back, you know.
yeah,
so
for sure.
that's all you need, honestly.
Yeah.
That's really all you need.
For sure. And we have a lot of artists who come on is like, you know, they don't really need a label unless the label is going to benefit them because they already got things going. And I feel like you're on the same path, you know. It's just like, you can ride your own wave. Yeah, for sure.
All right, so we're going to dive into our little game.
oh, let's do it.
Let's go. So here on the Artistry Drop, we want to bring something new and exciting to the show. So today we're going to play a game called Artistry Roulette. Here's how the game's going to go. You're going to choose a number between 1 and 6. Each number will contain a random question which you only have 15 seconds to answer.
Cool.
Each question that goes over 15 seconds, you're going to take a sip of that drink.
A big ass sip too.
A big sip. Big sip.
Do I have any drink left?
So Rocco, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hey, let's get it. So you got to choose a number between 1 and 6.
Let's do 2.
2. What food dish do you miss most back home in Hawaii and why?
Oh, for sure. That's easy. So if I couldn't do it, I'd have to drink?
Yeah, in 15
If you go
seconds.
past 15
Yeah.
seconds.
Poke.
Ready?
Oh,
Time
you already
started.
got that.
Nice. Oh, yeah. You're good.
Okay, yeah.
You'll be surprised because some people
if they can't
actually
do it?
take some people will actually take time to think and they
Nah,
go
I
way
already
over
know.
50.
Every time I'm on my like Instagram feed, you know, it's just I didn't even talk about artists, just like my boys back home. They be like, you know, spicy poke bowl. I'm like, dang, bro. I'd fly
So how
back
does it
home for
compare
that
to
right
here though?
now.
I love
Okay,
poke,
here.
bro.
I love poke too.
I love
Bro,
poke.
it's nothing. Like
Nothing?
this stuff out here is nothing, bro.
Okay. Do you ever
Damn.
eat it out here?
I have, bro.
Okay. But you're like, this
I'm
is
at the
fucking
point
shit.
where I make my own now. Like
Yeah,
that's why
facts,
I
facts,
got to
facts.
that point where like, bro, like I've eaten poke at restaurants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like. It's like spongy, like
Yeah.
what is this, like pre-frozen?
And
Most of the time, I feel like-
and there's like a lot of so one place I used to grab some poke at, they got creative with it. I don't know if they do it out there in Hawaii,
Yeah.
but you know they crush up like hot Cheetos.
Okay, I'm
and,
sorry. I'm sorry to step in. But that's like they went too creative.
See,
like it's
that's what I'm
supposed to just
saying.
be rice
Yes.
with the fish and whatever sauce is on the type
Right,
of poke
right,
you
that's
want.
what I'm saying.
You're supposed to wax it like
Yeah,
that.
see?
Yeah,
they're way too creative out here.
Yeah.
Like what
Yeah.
back in Hawaii, what is a basic poke dish then?
That's it. Like you got your rice and then you got your poke. That's
Damn,
it.
that's
That's
crazy.
And we smacked that up. Yeah.
So you
but
don't they don't have like the extras like if you want to add cucumbers
I'm
and
just like trying to make up situations in my head. Like they might be putting all that stuff on there because it's the poke itself is not that good.
Yeah.
In Hawaii, the poke is so good.
Yeah.
Like
That shit is
want
fresh,
You
too.
want to taste it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
putting the 7 different sauces with the garlic and the onion flakes with the seaweed salad and avocado.
Yeah.
Like like we just want the poke on the rice.
One thing I
Okay.
noticed,
So-
like in LA, they
Yeah.
add the sauce afterwards. But
Yeah.
in Hawaii, do they like ferment the sauce like with it already?
I mean, it depends where you go.
okay.
But I mean, I guess, some of the really good spots in Hawaii, I guess they do kind of put the sauce right there and mix it.
Okay,
I
okay.
think. But, you know, every spot does it different.
Different,
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
Same
yeah,
over here. Yeah,
yeah,
they do
yeah.
it different. So yeah. So next question, 1 through 6. You already picked 2.
Let's go 4.
4.
4
ahead.
Lilo or Stitch and why?
Timer starts
Stitch.
now.
I'm Stitch.
But why?
Why?
I'm a little beast. I'm a little beast, bro. I'm a little animal, bro.
Did you watch like was Lilo and Stitch popular back in Hawaii? Since it was based in
I
Hawaii.
don't know. Bro, growing up in Hawaii, like, I thought that was just a regular Disney movie.
Oh, really?
And then
I mean, it is. It pretty much is.
Yeah,
but
then, like, I guess it's like, oh, it just randomly had to be in I guess it just randomly fell on Hawaii. Like, that's where the plot was landed on.
right.
But, I mean, now, bro, I just seen Lilo and Stitch on one of my homegirls, like, stories. They're like, man, I really grew up on this Hawaii shit. Like, I'm like, oh, man, I just thought it was a Disney movie. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't really, like, too crazy
Yeah,
to me.
it's just
like,
casual.
I think it was
yeah.
definitely one of those first like Disney films though that were like based in
For
Hawaii.
sure.
I think.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
but I
that's
guess
true.
I was also a kid, so I didn't really understand the
that makes sense.
I'm
The
trying to
bigger
like use
picture
like
of
the
the aspect.
tenacity
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
how effective that was. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like nowadays, you know, everybody get mad at Disney for not making this character,
Yeah, right.
this culture, and this person, you know, this sexual whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
So now that I know that, and then they put Lilo and Stitch, I be like, damn, they really putting on.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
back then, I was a
putting on.
kid. Like, I didn't even know what was going on.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Facts.
Facts.
Like, cool, Disney movie, Lilo and Stitch, let's go. Yeah,
Yeah, it's facts. So you did 2 and 4. What's your next number?
6. Let's go 6.
6. Who would you love to collaborate on a track with and why?
Oh, easy. Akon.
Akon.
Akon?
Yeah.
I mean,
Why?
you did bring him up.
Yeah.
Why
bro,
though?
he's nice. Like, I feel like, because, like, me, when I listen to music, bro, like, if it was on me, bro, I'd probably do no words on my track. Just, like,
No words?
hum melodies and shit. Like, I love, just, like, I love
All right, you got
the way he
17
get-
seconds, so you got to drink.
Oh, cool,
You got to
cool.
drink that, and then you
I'll
can
check-
continue
Y'all
on.
make another
Finish.
one?
Yeah.
Y'all already- I'm about to
You got
make
3
another.
more,
We're
too.
going to have to.
Man.
We're going to have to.
There you go.
Oh, hey.
Oh, you-
he finished it. Oh, we still got some questions left, bro.
I ruined the game for you guys. I told y'all I was ready today, bro.
Facts,
Hey,
facts.
let's go. Okay, go ahead. But what about Akon?
Oh,
Like, why
Akon.
would you?
I love his melodies. I love his
Okay.
music. It's just something I could play. I don't gotta think about it. It's just like it sounds nice. Like
Yeah.
his voice, like I guess if you go into his words, his message, like everything is nice. Like
No,
it's
it
just
was,
something
yeah.
nice to vibe to. Like
Yeah, and I grew up on Akon, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Akon got some heat.
Yeah, for sure. So you get it 2, 4, and 6.
are we gonna do all of them?
Yeah, we're gonna do all of
so let's
them,
go
yeah.
back to 1, 3, and then 5 then.
Okay, 1. If you could travel back in time, what advice would you tell yourself before moving to LA and why?
I'd go back
Start.
and tell myself to not play ball, not do school, and just do music off the rip. That's what I tell myself.
Okay, but
Yeah,
why?
yeah. Because then I'd be way nicer than I am now. Because if I'm nice now, like, imagine if I actually, like, started when I had initially moved out here.
That's true. That's
Yeah,
facts.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so we're gonna go back down to 3.
Okay.
If you knew the world was going to end and you could only choose one person to save, who would it be and why? Start now. That's a heavy question.
That's
Might
kind
go
of
after
like,
15.
I might, shit.
Might go after
Might need
15.
another drink. I don't know, bro. I try to save
One
everybody,
person.
bro. Just take me out, leave everybody here, bro.
You gotta choose between your girl and your mom.
Oh.
I
boy,
mean-
just give me the drink.
He said, "I put the 5th." He gave you the
I
drink.
gotta take a drink, bro.
Okay, so should
Well,
we go
my
to the
mom
next one?
did kind of live like a pretty good life, right?
Oh, she did.
I'm playing.
Your girl's still
playing.
young.
I'm playing, I'm
Your
playing, I'm
girl's still
playing,
young,
I'm
right?
playing.
Okay, we'll go down to 5. For
Last question.
Yeah, last question. For chicken wings, are you a flats or drums
Flats
person?
for sure.
Why though?
That shit just busts way harder. The little drum part be like dry and
Yeah.
and it's harder, bro. You just
It got more meat though.
do it though.
I feel like
We
it
should
do.
weigh out that shit. See. Nah, I don't know. I feel like the flats do hit harder though.
They do hit. They do hit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it hits
Yeah.
harder for sure.
It do.
All right, well, that's the game. Thank you for
That's it.
playing along with
Yes,
us on
sir.
that. Okay, back into it.
Mm-hmm.
Who were and still is your biggest inspirations when it comes to like music creation?
I guess. But it's hard to say. Everybody really in that, like, even these new guys that I don't know, you know what I mean? Because I be letting like YouTube run and you know, I'll be like, it's really inspiring to hear all that new stuff.
Right.
And you know, back to the OGs and stuff,
Yeah.
like, you know, all reggae artists really like appeal to me. Like, I love the culture, all the Afro people, like, it's crazy. Like, I don't even know off the like top of my head.
Definitely Akon.
Yeah.
That's like
Akon
I'm
was
starting to
on
get
a,
lit.
That's
Like, I'll
fires,
probably
though.
just mention him for the rest of the night,
yeah,
bro.
just Akon.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's all.
So I saw an old picture of you on IG doing a b-boy freeze, and you know I'm a dancer at heart. So like, was dance ever
I
like?
thought I archived that already.
Nah, you still
shit's
got
still
that
there.
on.
It's over there.
Yeah, it's there.
Ooh.
So I'm guessing you used to dance back in the day.
I used to dance. I used
Okay.
to pop. I used to be kind of
Really?
nice. And then
Okay,
my bros and stuff used to dance, and like that was a little only break dance move I could do. But
that was back in Hawaii.
yeah, probably
Okay.
for sure. I mean, bro, when I was break dancing and popping, I was in like middle school.
Oh really? Okay, yeah.
That's a bit
I
of
was,
a.
I was in middle school.
So you
I
just
wa-
pull it out every now and then.
I was like, you
Yeah.
know, 60 pounds lighter. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
nowadays, I'd be like, if I like mess up this move, like I feel like I might have to go to the ER.
Yeah, once you get older, it gets hard, bro.
Man, once
like,
you hit that 200 pounds when you fall, it's just not the same.
So before like being an athlete, was dance like ever a thing that you like thought about doing?
I probably did think I was like nice, but you know, you're in
Did you ever like
Hawaii.
enter battles or anything, or was it just like a hobby?
I
type
was
of
in
thing?
like a little crew. And
you were okay.
And they entered the battles, but I wasn't good enough, bro. Like, I was not good. And they were breakdancing battles.
Okay.
So like, you know, they want to see nobody just like
popping. Fast. It's all B-boy. Yeah, I feel that.
So, you know, going through your YouTube channel and Spotify, it looks like Hawaii to LA was one of the first tracks you uploaded to the platforms.
Yeah.
Was it also one of the first tracks you ever like made?
It kind of was, bro. Like when I started though, I was just a loose cannon. Like I'd probably just like this, like make a song and just put it on SoundCloud. Like fuck it, I made a song. I'm a little more like calibrated now. Excuse me. But I guess that's I left that there because that was like the first song that I did that I guess like I don't super cringe at when I watch. I guess that's my meter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that was the first song that I didn't cringe, like, really bad at when I watched. I'm like, all right, that might be able to stay.
What made you want to create, like Hawaii to LA?
It was just my, I mean, literally, I moved from Hawaii to LA, and I made that song. I thought it was, like, super creative and shit. You know when you make that, like, Hawaii to, that's me.
That's me. Hey, it's the story. It's a
true story. That's all me.
It's a true story.
Yeah, speaking about your songs, like, you got a song called One by One.
Yeah.
Which, was it you who did the Spanish verse in that song?
Bro, I don't even know how to song.
I think it was you because the sound sounded like you from your verse.
Well, it was me and Dennis, right?
Yeah, Dennis.
So yeah, it was not Dennis. It had to be me.
Oh, it gotta be you. Okay.
Yeah.
So like hearing that song and also looking at pictures on your IG, like it also questioned your ethnicity for me.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
So,
I bet. Yeah.
Like, what's your ethnicity?
So bro, I'll pull up my 23 in me right now, bro.
Okay.
But nah. But I mean, really, like, it's exactly what I thought it was. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm Japanese.
Okay.
And I'm Moroccan.
Okay.
So that's really like,
yeah.
I could pull up the thing and give me like, you know, Algerian, West African, and a Korean also.
But
like,
what were you growing upon with your parents?
I was really like Japanese for sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
Japanese with cause my mom's like, I could speak like decent Japanese.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess Japanese.
But you were born in
Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But your parents came from Japan.
So my mom moved from Japan, and I think at the time when my dad moved to Hawaii, he was in Paris.
Oh shit.
And then they linked up, and then stayed there, and I was
that's how you
born
were
in Hawaii.
made.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how it went.
Yeah, that's what's up. Like speaking about your song One by One, you know, you also mentioned like you had a previous guest of ours, Dennis Lorenzo, you know, as a feature on that song One by One. Like, how did you guys meet, and how did that song come about?
Renzo kind of go back.
Really?
Yeah. We kind of go back. I'm gonna just make up a story for him and for me. Like, I guess we kind of just moved out to LA and we just started doing the music stuff like out here in LA and really starting to do it. That's when we met each other. You know what I mean?
When you guys are first starting out.
Yeah. We're starting off with like, you know, like we was already nice, but you know, now we're starting stepping that next level. You know what I mean?
Maturing.
And that's when we kind of met each other. He was really like the super cold vocalist. But when I met him, he was a super cool vocalist and producer though. Like he was making beats for like people and
that's what he was telling us.
He was nice with it too. So I guess that's when I met him. I'm gonna make up a number like maybe gotta be like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. And then I guess One by One was probably dropped. I'm gonna guess like what, last year or this year?
I think so, like a year or two ago. Yeah.
Okay, so like probably around last year. Probably had that song for like a year and a half, 2 years before I even dropped. Bro, I got so much songs that like
you got that shit archived, huh?
Yeah, like I'll go through the whole scroll 10 minutes. But that's how that song came about. I met him at a studio randomly one time.
Okay.
We became friends, and then just told him to come through, and we made a little song together.
Magic was made.
Bro. Yeah, and Dennis is dope.
Oh, he's nice.
He's
nice.
He's definitely nice.
He's got the pipes, bro.
Yeah, no, he does.
He just sing crazy.
He does, and you know, the first time I saw him was like on his American Idol shit.
Oh, okay.
You know, that was the first time I saw him, and then you know I got to listening to his music, seeing his music videos. I was like, he fucking nice with it. Yeah, he nice with it. He nice with it.
That has been nice.
Yeah, for sure.
So, on your Spotify, it looks like you have about 26 songs on there so far.
Cool.
And you have about 5 music videos.
I'm like learning more from you guys.
And we do
26 songs.
Yeah, we do our research.
I'm starting to go.
This is what we do,
Right.
So you have about 26 on there, and you have about 5 music videos on your YouTube.
Cool. Bro, I dropped one this morning, bro.
Oh, you just dropped one?
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn.
It'd be like that. It just
Okay,
like,
now it's 6.
We ain't up to date.
Yeah, it's 6 now. We're gonna have to catch
Okay, so there was 5 before
yes.
today. Then. Okay, so now it'd be 6.
Yeah, I gotta watch that one later then. So now you got 6, but out of you have 26 songs and only 6 music videos. Like, what's up with that?
Bro,
like,
I have way more music videos, bro. But
are they archived?
Yeah,
or?
but they're just on some like. Most of my videos, no cap, are like. Bro, there's one music video I have that was not like Gorilla, and that was the special one with J Cap. That's the one video the only one I ever did that was like, all right, we about to really plan this shit. The rest is like, all right, I make a call to the video guy, make the call to the homies, you pull up, make a video, go home. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, gotcha.
Sound like broke artist shit. Yeah. I still be on that.
Hey, everybody starts out some way though.
Yeah.
It's facts.
Yeah, for sure. So I saw most of your videos are like shot by the same person over the years, and I could really see the growth within your music. And also like with the videographer, when it comes to your music videos, do you like have a concept already in mind, or do you like kind of feed off of the videographer and the director?
We definitely like just bounce ideas.
Okay.
And then it's like mostly like, can I afford this peer space?
Right.
All right, we could do that. How long? Like, my boy is like, you need it for like 8 hours. Like, all right, bet.
I say the same exact shit.
We'll get it for 4. and just keep it pushing like that. Eventually, hopefully, I can
capitalize.
Take my stuff to the next level.
8 hours is definitely like standard. I'd say.
You need all 8 hours to. Bro, you be thinking, bro, just to set, bro. By the time you start shooting, it's already like 2.5 hours in the shoot.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
facts, and I know how it works, and that's why usually like when it comes to renting like these peer spaces, I tell them 8 hours
for sure.
And
at
then
least.
then I give the call sheet. Like you got that call sheet, be here at that time.
We start shooting this.
Exactly, because shit is gonna take a while to shoot, and you only got 8 hours. Within that 8 hours, that shit goes by quick still.
Super fast,
especially with all the shots and all that. Like I fucking know how that is.
I know. I've been on set a bunch of times now. To now, I know, but I wish I knew before. But now I know. Most of my stuff is like outdoors, in Hawaii it's a cheat code, for the music I do.
Yeah, I see.
And the type of scenery we have in Hawaii, it's a cheat code.
That's
it's
facts,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's facts.
So I kind of take advantage of that a little bit. For sure.
I get that. We interrupt this episode with a word from our sponsor. Are you a gamer and looking to amp up your gaming setup? Then we've got an amazing gaming brand for you. Tilted Nation strives to get their customers involved with their development process of new products in order to establish a personal connection and not to mention truly optimized products for the gaming community. They want to go beyond developing amazing products and to lead the gaming community into a united community that works together. A community that pushes gaming essentials to unimaginable heights. They've hooked us up with amazing gear such as this gaming headset stand, mouse pads, and this awesome laptop RGB stand right below my laptop. And now they're hooking you guys up. Use the discount code Artistry Drop on their website, link below, and receive a 15% discount. Now back to the show. So something big just recently happened to you and your song, Not on the Sidelines. It's now the official track for Street Fighter 6. Bro, that's fucking big. Like, how did you actually make that happen?
It was like a random night, and my bro's Japanese. His name is GRP, and this is the funniest thing. Like, he hit me like, yo, like, are you free right now? Like, I need help and stuff. Like, and I'm thinking like, oh, bro's in trouble. Like, I gotta go help him. Like, yo, where you at? He's like, at the studio. I'm like, damn, like something going down type shit. Like, I gotta go help. So like, I basically like, he's like, yeah, come studio like right now. Like, I need your help. Like, but he knows I know Japanese, so he should just asked me like on some regular code. Like, he's like, I need help. So like, I kind of like pull up there pretty quick. And then
you thought something was actually going on.
Like kind of like, oh, like I thought something was wrong. Anyway, so I get to the studio and he's there with another individual. His name is Koyo, And long story short, they already had the concept and they already started on the production, and they just asked me if I would like to do the vocals for it. And you know, obviously I said yeah, but I didn't even know what it was for.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know what it was for, bro. I did this song 2 years ago,
Right.
and I didn't know what it was until like maybe a couple months ago.
Right.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, so like I just made a song with these guys a few years ago, and now it's coming out and it's on the, you know what I mean?
But did they know? Did they know it was going on Street Fighter?
Actually,
or
my
was...
friend GRP that initially called me didn't even know. Also,
He didn't know. Okay.
Only Koyo because he was you know, the producer, executive producer.
Was it
for the
something
record.
that they were like gonna just pitch, or he was
no,
like, so it was official?
He works with you know,
Capcom
he's made
or something?
games for like Halo.
Oh, shit.
He's made games for
okay.
you know the songs for all.
Yeah.
Damn, so that
basically
shit was
every
official.
yeah, it was already official off
Right.
like the get. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
dope. Like, I'm not really a spiritual person, but like, I feel like that was good karma, bro. Because you came out of your like wholeheartedness, like, oh, he's from Japan,
right.
he's my
Yeah.
homie.
Yeah.
That's why I just came out just to help the homie.
Yeah.
But he's actually gonna help me like in the long run.
For sure.
Yeah, you came out like at a genuine, you know, moment
For sure.
that really turned around to like help you
Yeah.
and benefit you at the end of the day. So like,
I guess
you know,
so.
you
That's-
gotta count your
that's
blessings,
facts.
bro.
But bro, that's fucking
Yeah.
big. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
that caught me off guard. Like
Yeah.
when it, did
when I
Street,
figured out, you know.
is Street
Right.
Fighter 6 release already?
No, so
Okay.
it doesn't come out until next year. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
So what? You gonna turn that shit on and you're gonna hear your voice? Like, what's
yeah,
gonna be your
it's
reaction?
the title screen song. Like everybody
Oh,
buy the game,
shit.
you turn it on, and I'm the menu screen.
What's
Yeah.
gonna be your
Yeah.
reaction when you first hear that?
Me?
Yeah.
Bro, I don't know.
I think
bro.
you gotta film that shit.
Yeah, you gotta post it
You gotta
for
post
sure.
that shit
I'll
because that's
probably
crazy.
I might have to buy the game.
No,
like,
you're gonna have to, bro. You're gonna
For
have
sure,
to. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah,
No, that's
yeah.
still dope, and congrats for that.
I really
Congrats for
appreciate
sure.
it.
So you know the last EP you dropped was back in 2018.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have any plans on or future on dropping an album or EP?
Yeah, well, actually no, because I figured like, bro, like the attention span of these people nowadays is so like quick.
Yeah,
and,
it
like,
is for sure.
Why am I gonna put all this? Everything costs money. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
facts.
why am I gonna put all this money and effort and time into dropping this one project when I could get the same amount of attention, clout, whatever the hell I need to get out of this with one song? You know what I mean? So I basically just like.
Singles.
I'm probably sitting on a few hours, but you know, I'm breaking it down. Just start the singles. You know,
Yeah.
right now, like, I'm not even gonna lie, like to anybody here, like this is all throwaways. Like I really got the heaters tucked, and you know, maybe one day when it, you know, I'm in the right situation, I could drop those songs to where it could actually benefit me to the fullest. I guess you know, I'm just dropping songs, keeping my content out, but like I really got like songs that I feel like are really great records. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You're dropping
that's
heat
dope.
though.
Yeah, you are.
You're
for sure.
dropping heat, so I'm excited to hear like all the new shit that you're gonna be dropping, bro.
I appreciate
So-
it.
So we coming to the end of the podcast. What are your goals like with your artistry in the future?
I'd have to say, I mean, my goals from art. I mean, we're coming to a wrap. You know, my immediate goals right now is probably like go to the closest store, get me some nice drink, you know, and get turned up for the rest of the day. Like, I'm trying to have fun tonight. That's my immediate goals.
that's
But if
his
we're
goals,
talking
short term.
about some near future goals.
Yeah.
We all might need to be there after this.
You
That's
guys
facts.
got me low, you know, I'm buzzing now. I gotta keep this thing up.
You gotta keep
For the
going,
rest of
bro.
the-
Yeah.
No, but
For sure.
I get some immediate goals for the future. You know, just keep dropping my singles. Hopefully, you know, get myself to, you know, make some TikToks. You know, I know a lot of people blow up in the music game with
No,
the TikToks.
they are.
And I'm over here like, man, you ain't gonna catch me making no TikToks. But
Yeah.
I guess, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I gotta get to that too.
Use
so.
it right though, because you know
Yeah.
TikTok is one of those platforms where it's like you got to follow the trend,
For sure.
but utilize your artistry.
I'm slow. I'm
you
like,
know?
that's why, bro. Like every time I link up with my friends, they don't do music and stuff, but I'm like, all right, y'all just send me the TikToks y'all think are like cool, funny, trendy that you think I can actually do.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
right.
don't
Yeah,
just send
yeah.
me whatever you think is like
Yeah,
funny and like,
yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
send
yeah.
me some like something you think like I could actually like apply to myself.
Exactly.
So they they've been doing that. I haven't been on my stuff either, so you know, I'm gonna try it out for sure.
Nah,
gotta get on that TikTok game.
definitely, bro, definitely. So
sure.
you know, Artistry Drop is all about being inspirational to everybody out there, and you know, even the next generation. So, what is some advice you can give to those out there that are listening on becoming an artist?
If you start now, you know, I guess, you know, I'm trying to give you advice, but not hurting my company. You know, I'll play. You know, learn how to do all this shit by yourself, bro. Like, don't, you know, like, you can learn so much on your own without having a
label.
You know, without having to go to you know the record, bro. Like, I've made songs that sound like phenomenal inside of, you know, like, bro, I've probably made songs that sound phenomenal outside. You know, like, everybody think, you know, I start off, I gotta get in the vocal booth.
Right.
I gotta get in the studio. I gotta, you know, but, you know, just learn how to do this by yourself. This is coming from, like, if me, like I'm trying to tell you, like, really how to do it. Just learn how to, you know, be the musician that you're trying to be and the artist you're trying to be, like, not, when I say by yourself, you know, with your peers and stuff, but, like, not try to, like, I mean, it all depends. Like, if you have the bread, fuck it, go spend that shit somewhere. You know what I mean? But, like, you know, if you're just starting out, you know, learn how to do it yourself. You learn the terminology so that maybe one day when you do get the bread and you gotta go somewhere, you know what, you know what to tell the engineer. You don't want a little more reverb. You know what I mean? I don't know if you got my voice in the right key in the auto tune. You know, like all whatever you gotta know to, like, really be in the scene and stuff. So I guess just knowledge, right? Like, just kind of practice, do you know, hone down, you know, buckle in, you know, and learn something, you know what I mean? Because otherwise, I mean, if you stacked up, I mean, fuck it, go ahead.
No, that's facts.
But even if you're stacked up,
I got clients like that, you know what I mean? Just
yeah.
stacked up, like, fucking Rocco, I'm ready to hit the studio. Like, all right, you got your shit written? No, like, I'm just about to sit there with you, smoke weed, and just pay for the studio time. Pull up.
Say less.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, but that's still some great advice.
Yeah.
Are there any shout outs you'd like to give to our viewers?
For sure. Man, I did this, like, on another show recently, and I, like, messed up. So, like, I don't know, like, do I just say thank you, everybody, or try to really name everybody?
You can go one by one, bro.
Ooh, that's what I did the last one, and I missed hella people. They're probably like, man, fuck this guy, bro.
play it safe too. It don't matter.
You can play it safe too.
Thank you to everyone who's been a part
Just say
of my
thank you to everybody in this room, and if you helped on my music, thank you too.
Facts.
I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna need the note cards next time. Then I'll do the individuals. I need the note cards. Otherwise, you know, I'm gonna slip up.
Nah, I feel that.
for sure.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Where on social media can our viewers find you?
Most of everything is Rocco 808.
Okay. And we're gonna link everything in the description below.
Man,
anyways.
I appreciate y'all.
Hey, and Rocco, we appreciate you coming on the show. This was definitely a great episode. Love learning more about you. But guys, we hope you enjoyed this episode. If you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, it's Artistry Drop. If you're not following us on Instagram, you can find us at the Artistry Drop. And if you prefer just listening, you can stream all major episodes on podcast platforms. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.